In this video, I overcomplicate doing an oil pan gasket on my Miata by adding some custom fabricated parts. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, I got the oil pan all cleaned up, and I was watching some videos just for any little extra tips to get this to not leak like it did the last time. And I came across something that I'm actually super excited about. One of the videos I saw, a guy was using a Mazda Motorsports baffle, and I was looking at it, and it looks really simple to make. Check this out. That guy right there. It's just a piece of sheet metal cut out on something like a plasma table, which I've got in the corner, with a little bend in it. I can make that. I have a 3D scanner and a clean, fresh oil pan. I'm gonna try and make that tonight. This is gonna be sweet. I love getting to use my tools. All right, we're gonna break out the new Einscan Rigel. We picked this up a little while ago, and it has been the best thing ever. These absolutely rock. I love 3D scanning. You can turn a 3D scan into a CAD model in, no joke, minutes, and the tolerance and accuracy is like thousandths of an inch. It's fantastic. One of my favorite parts about this scanner is that it comes with 2 sets of batteries, and it's really easy to just swap them out on the go. Just shut her down, plop the old batteries out, making sure that they go the right way. And you're right back to 3D scanning. And then while you're using the ones, you charge the other ones. Easy. Boom, and just like that, we get a scan of that oil pan and more than enough data for what I'm using it for. It's just the coolest thing ever. It'll generate the mesh. This is a full standalone unit. You don't even need a computer with you. You can have your computer at home, go onto like a work site or somewhere, take all the scan data you need. It'll hold a terabyte of storage, which is honestly more than enough. I've done an entire scan of a car. I scanned my Datsun 260Z in an afternoon, and it stored all that data. I was able to bring it home to my computer. No Wi-Fi needed. It's just amazing. Here's what the 3D scan looks like, completed. Super high detail for 1 minute of scanning. Man, that's awesome. Let's throw it on the computer. One of my favorite parts about the Einscan software is the ability to quickly and easily align 3D scans to cohesive planes. This just makes modeling so much easier once you bring it into Fusion 360. I can get everything squared up in a matter of seconds and draw on flat planes so that I have the best chance of getting everything to line up on the first try. The point of running an oil baffle plate in your pan is to prevent oil sloshing. Under hard braking or cornering, the oil has a tendency to go up against the sides of the pan. When it does that, you leave opportunity for air to get sucked up instead of oil through the pickup tube, and this can pretty quickly kill an engine. So the whole design of this baffle is to keep the oil down in the bottom of the pan at all times, no matter how hard you're cornering or braking. With the plate modeled up, all I had to do left was add a simple bend that I knew I was going to need to clear the rest of the pan and check for clearances. I could see one little spot that I knew I would need to hit with an angle grinder, but I'm not too concerned about that. So from there, I jumped into the manufacturing side of Fusion 360, wrote a quick program to cut out the baffle plate, and then send it over to the CNC machine. It's like 11:30 at night. This might be a little loud. Sorry, neighbors. It'll be quick. It's fine. Ta-da! And just like that, you can go from a computer model to a real part. It is really close. That's totally gonna fit with the bend that I need to add here and a little bit of relief there. But like so far, it looks like everything's gonna line up just fine. This guy will go right over top of it, hold it all down, boom. Got an oil pan baffle. But it's way too late to do some angle grinding and other stuff. I'm tired, so we'll pick this up in the morning. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I love 3D scanning. That whole thing took me like an hour and a half to do, and bam, aftermarket oil baffle. Instead of spending $50. Good morning. Oh, I can make angle grinder noises now because the sun's up. So let's do that. Okay, so I tried to grind this one and make it fit, and it worked okay. I could have ground it even more and made it work eventually, but I ended up jumping back on the computer and modifying it in a couple spots, and I got a much better fit on the second try around. I'm super satisfied with this, and hopefully it prevents a little bit more oil sloshing. The tolerances are pretty loose. I just wanted something to make it just a little bit better while I'm in here. So now this guy should go right on top of there and clamp that thing down. We should be good to go. This is what the finished product looked like. I'm super pleased with it and excited to see how it performs. Hopefully one of these days we can get the Miata out onto a racetrack and be able to push it to its limits. But for now, we'll keep working on it and then try and just get this thing back out on the street.